Does your brand feel out of touch with where you're going as a business? Well, I felt that same way a little over a year ago, and so I took down my website. And
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
hi, I'm Philippe, a rebrand consultant with a neglected brand. And this is the first video in a short series about the B2B rebrand process. Kind of like the adage of the cobbler's kids not having nice shoes, I haven't updated my brand in 5 years. And I think my excuse is that the rebrand projects I do increase word of mouth, and that wins me more work. It's kind of a human thing, isn't it? I'm ignoring the long-term important stuff because it's not urgent. And I think I just got tired of my excuses last year, and so I started looking for this jolt of inspiration. I never know where it's coming from, but it's this emotional moment that kind of identifies an idea. My idea came from Czechoslovakia in the 1930s. My great uncle Karl Matos had this typewriter business that employed some of my family and 100 others until communism took the business away and erased the brand. I first learned about this history when I was visiting my uncle in Prague, and he showed me one of the original typewriters, and that planted that idea. When I got back, I hunted down and found one of the original Matoshes from 1938. Also, along my research, I found this one photo of a new typewriter factory after the old one had been bombed. The assembly line felt familiar. It's because usually with projects, I start off solo as a consultant, and once the strategy is agreed and I transition to directing this creative assembly line, I'm really dependent on the right vendors and the right places aligned to the right culture, a compatible one. By the end of last year, by December, I had the 4 brand essentials. I had a position in a sentence, I had a 60-second story, I had the beginnings of a style, and I had my logo. And I was really happy with all of this. The typeface is lifted right off of the keys. The symbol of the F and M symbolize what I do every day. It's working within the constraints of time and budget to level up brands. I was feeling really good, and then I came to my headline. Simplicity Sells articulates the main value I deliver. And it just didn't quite feel right with the direction I was going with my brand identity. Neither did my domain, which I had built my brand around. So I bought Matus.com and I decided to start that process over. And that's what this series is. It's me just condensing down the main steps I go through to create a brand identity. I empathize if you're struggling with your branding. Effective branding simplifies your business vision and makes it sticky. It makes it interesting. And that process to get there is often complex and emotional as you're chopping away all these okay ideas to get to that core story. But all of that is worth it because the little things make the big things.